After an internet outage in my area, it seems we're back in live. My internet is back up and running. It's good to see. I called my ISP and there was an outage in the in my neighborhood, which is ridiculous. But since I got the business internet, they brought me right back up and live. So let's get this going. Let's get this going. Let me go ahead and change this music on so we're not so stressed out, huh? There we go. Alright. So through technical difficulties, we still survive. We're going to be getting another game here soon. And let me go ahead and make sure we're back on Team Liquid. Thanks so much, guys, for sticking around and coming back. It'll take us a few minutes to get right back up and live correctly. All right, I think we're there. How are you guys doing? I heard you had a fire in your kitchen, Zomax.
Yeah, that was awesome. So just as I was in that like PvP game, I was like, those are starting to smell a little done. So my wife and I went to recover the remains of our blueberry luxuries, and they did not quite make it. So another batch is a brewing. I'm a gamer, not a chef, so what do you know?
What was that, Fire Silver?
So don't let them burn again.
Yeah, for sure. Oh man, I'll tell you, I got a rock in my stomach. Once I saw that I was dropping and everything went out, and I was like, oh, not again. Not again. Man.
Technology.
I'll tell you, technology. Alright.
Well, I found a player who's willing to let us cast his game. We're just waiting on his opponent, so if you guys want to try and look for another game while we're waiting for his opponent.
Go ahead and type the name of that guy in chat so we don't duplicate your effort.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, good. That'll be a good game.
And,
if you look at the brackets, it's got Empire... I can't see a second name, and they're just the Empire Happy, recent addition to the Empire team, is waiting for an opponent between Kalin, Unique Kalin that is, and Leuko. So that looks going to be a good game when that game has finished. Meanwhile,
Dice Star's going to be a while. Sorry.
No problem. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things. I've got some things to reset up here since the internet crashed. So we're getting there. We'll give everybody a little bit of time to join before we get into the next match. So that's what we're going to go with here. We are recovering as we normally do. Ooh, Fargo got taken out by a Skeptulus. I guess Tarson got taken out by him, not Fargo. Sorry about that, guys. Misinformation for me. Fargo. No, that is information. That is right. Never mind. Get me back into it. Slap me around a bit. I'll get this going.
This tournament bracket system that they have here is very hard to follow after the third and fourth round. It's difficult. Most of the other systems like this, you can just ignore the actual tree structure and just sort descending based on the pairs. And it allows you to view them much easier. But as for the quarterfinals,
I think we just got the game.
made it along.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Is it Morph or Rydamil?
Morph.
Okay, so Morph versus Dystar.
Well, I'll join in on you.
No, Morph is going to be playing Ride Amos for now, and then whoever wins from that game will play Dystar.
Oh, okay, great. Do you have the invite?
So you have 2 games lined up.
Fantastic.
Good.
And I'll go ahead and join in on you, Antara. I almost said your name wrong again.
Final games at these points.
Oh, so we are at the quarterfinals, huh? Fantastic.
We're in round 6.
All right. Cool. Great news. So Morph against Radimus.
I'm hoping to see a lot of mech play.
Alright, so so we're gonna go ahead and get into the ZVT matchup here on Metalopolis. Hip hip hooray.
Woo.
And Fire Silver, you're gonna be joining me, right? We're back into the swing of things. We're ready, we're back. The internet's back up and live and strong.
Absolutely.
Abso-fruitly, as Michael Scott would say. And that's from, you know, reference from The Office. Anyway, let's get these guys going. Let's roll. I know I'm ready for this.
The smiley D face makes everything good.
Oh, it looks like Redimus needs a second. So,
To the K, that means it's a badass second, man. I just need to say that.
yeah,
And then I'll mute myself again.
yep. I'd say the K definitely adds to the sec. But once he gets back, we will get going. We will be rolling. We are back on Team Liquid, everybody. You can find us there. Let me know how everything is going in your little world today. Join our IMBAtv chat. And the Craft Cup yesterday did get canceled due to some technical problems. We can't go into it too much because, you know, honestly, we know as much as you guys know. If you go to thecraftcup.com and look in their Twitter updates, or you follow them on Twitter, you'll be able to understand what happened to a certain extent. Now, we're here for the Go4SC2 Cup. We're back. We're live. And I'm stoked to be here for the Go4SC2. I'm so glad they invited us to be here. And it's been a fun ride so far. If my internet did not go down, it would have been a lot more fun. But we're going to get right back into the action. And I don't know, man. This is number 95. It's so crazy. Like, they have a lot of these tournaments. And it looks like the countdown has begun. We're ready to roll. Here we go. More fighting Radimus. Alright, everybody, welcome and thanks for joining us here at IMBAtv. We don't have an intro for you because XSplit's technical difficulties won't let us auto-play videos. Anyways, we'll not get into that. Morph and Radimus are fighting right here on Metalopolis. It is a ZVT matchup. And I've got Fire Silver with me. Are you ready for this, man?
Sure am.
I don't know. You don't sound too ready.
Oh, I would scream, but
Oh, okay.
go crazy.
It's fine. We can save their eardrums. Anyways, we're seeing Morph spawn over in the 9 o'clock position as the Purple Zerg. And up here in the 12 o'clock position, we've got Radimus spawning as the Green Terran. And now these players are in close rush distance here, Fire. It's going to make a very difficult job for Morph to hold an early expansion if he plans to.
Yeah, definitely. Early expanding on this map is near enough suicide. Some early aggression is just going to shut that down completely and put you so far behind you might as well GG. But as you know, it is close ground distance. We see Radimus is going to move his SCV to his ramp to place his first supply depot. Meanwhile, Morph is going to check his close air distance, make sure the Terran player isn't there, and then we'll probably send out a drone scout very, very shortly after learning that. But, you know, he might not find his opponent if he's going for some sort of 14 hatch play. So he could go straight for the 14 hatch and then suddenly realise his opponent's in close ground, and then maybe even have to cancel it, but we'll have to see what Morph decides to do. Meanwhile, it looks like Radimus is just about to put his barracks down, and there it goes. No assimilator as of yet. His SCV is going around for any overlords, doesn't find any, and now he's sending out that scout. Morph, however, is sending out his drone now, and these the workers will pass each other and see each other as this drone does go up, and we'll learn the spawning position of his opponent. He is at 15 supply currently, and no pull yet. So we'll see what he decides to do. And yes, he's still going to go with a 15 hatch, even though his opponent is in close ground. So, very, very risky move. We'll see if it works out for him. As this barracks does finish up, and it looks like Rydamus is going to place down another supply depot to close that wall off and make him very, very safe from any sort of Zergling run-by. This SCV chilling about, wants to get rid of it with that drone, make sure there's no bunker play going on, to try and stop that early expansion. But look, this Marine is rallied all the way down to the expansion, so it looks like he was planning some very early aggression as he just keep that SCV up on the hill there. What do you think, Dove? Do you think we'll see some sort of bunker play? Well, it seems that Duff is having...
Oh, I did have myself on mute. Sorry, I was talking the whole time. Anyways, we could see some bunker play, but there is only the one Rax there, and with the assimilator, so he's getting ready. He may do it, but it doesn't. It doesn't look like he'd be able to pull it off with the drones that are coming off the line anyway. So I think it'd be a waste. But yeah.
Yeah, that took quite a while. We need some Benny Hill music. I think that'd be very, very
yeah,
suitable.
Yeah. I meant to add that to the playlist, but I have not yet. But yes, definitely. These Marines continue with their great scoot and shoot micro. One Marine does go down. The other one's gonna have to back off to wait for this other one, and it looks like we're gonna see a little more aggression here as those Zerglings will go down. The SCV here is down to 10 health. And these Lings are going to have to do some damage.
Still has 3 Zerglings on the field, managing to pick off that. Will one of them go down?
And
no.
the micro fails. He does not. He decides to just lose his Marines. Will replace the barracks with the factory to produce some double Hellions as well as a command center expansion to go down. Now, Morph does not have Speedling research, or has not even begun Speedling research as of this point. Roach Warren going down for Morph right now, as Morph sent out 3 Zerglings to check out what his opponent is doing and sends them back to his base.
Yeah, it seems like he knew the factory was coming, went straight for that early Roach Warren, and it seems to be working out very, very well for him at the moment. These Roaches are making their way out, 3 Roaches currently, as these 2 Hellions do come out. They do not have any upgrades at the moment. They're not Blue Flame. Going to start trying to roast some of these drones. They still do a lot of damage though. The Roaches just hatched, but it seems like he will be able to get out with those Hellions. And then Morph going for pure drones now, feeling pretty safe with these Roaches now on the field. They barely, I mean, look at that. From 145 to 126 with 2 hits from those Hellions, doing barely any damage to that Roach.
Oh yeah, definitely.
As he tries to pick one off.
Now, I did like the, with that constant Marine aggression that we saw in the beginning, Rydamus was able to basically, you call it sharking with Protoss. It's basically the same thing that Rydamus was doing there at the beginning of this game. Was sharking to force anti-drone production.
Yeah, he doesn't want him to get that expansion up and running too much before he has his own. And it seems like Rydamus is going to land this expansion now, not opting to get an orbital command before he transfers it, instead just going to transfer it straight off. And Morph is droning up hard, man. I mean, he's just making solo drones and getting his layer take. It's about 50% complete now, as Metabolic Boost has only just started. 2 more extractors on the way. 1 in his main, 1 is the expansion. So he's looking to get some heavy gas out. Once those muters out quite fast now, as we do see a spine crawler go down. Meanwhile, Terran is getting Stimpack at the moment and hasn't researched anything from his factory as of yet, but is pumping out tanks now as he saturates his expansion. No third from the Zerg player though. Morph has not opted to get it.
We are seeing some great scouting from Rydamus. He is going setting that Hellion all around the map, checking out if there's any other expansions here from Morph, and keeping a base